Calling to order the Vernon Township Council reorganization meeting of January 2nd, 2019. Will the Township Clerk please read the statement?
Meeting of the Township Council for January 2nd, 2019. Adequate notice of this reorganization meeting was provided to the public and the press on January 5th, 2018, and was posted at the municipal building in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10:4-7.
Please rise for the flag salute.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Councilmember Allberger.
Here.
Councilmember Ooms advised she was unable to attend. Councilmember Kadish is not present. Councilmember Murphy.
Here.
Councilmember Van Tassel.
Here.
Does the outgoing council president have any comments?
The only thing I'd like to say that as a council, we overcame, I believe, many hurdles this year, and but we did accomplish much. And I'm confident, I think the council's confident that in 2019, Mountain Creek will come out of its bankruptcy and we will just move forward. That's all I have to say.
May we have a motion for a nomination of a council president for 2019?
I make a motion for Councilmember Murphy.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any comment? Roll call.
Councilmember Allberger.
Yes.
Councilmember Murphy.
Yes.
Councilmember Van Tassel.
Yes.
Motion carries for Councilmember Murphy to be council president for 2019.
May we have a motion for nomination of a council vice president?
I'll make the motion for Councilmember Allberger.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any comments?
No comments.
Roll call.
Councilmember Davis, you're absent. Councilmember Van Tassel.
Yes.
Councilmember Allberger.
Yes.
Council President Murphy.
Yes.
Motion carries for John Allberger as council vice president for 2019.
Council President Murphy, do you have any incoming council president comments?
Again, that we could just continue the work that we've been working on so far in 2018, just carry that through in 2019.
Thank you.
So our first resolution we have is the appointment of our municipal attorney. May I have a motion to adopt Resolution 1901?
Motion.
I'll make the second. Roll call?
Councilmember Van Tassel.
Yes.
Councilmember Allberger.
Yes.
Council President Murphy.
Yes.
Motion carries to appoint Josh Delansky as township attorney for the year 2019.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Will Mr. Volker please read the mayor's comments for the list of appointments?
Good evening, everyone, and Happy New Year. Obviously, the mayor is not here tonight, so I will read these off in his place. He sends his regrets, but he is taking a much-needed vacation out of state. Please, I wish to apologize ahead of time if I mispronounce everybody's name, and if I do so, would you please correct me if you are present. Also, any of the new appointments to any of the committees, if they wish to be sworn in, they can do so at the end of the meeting. I will swear them in, or they have the option of waiting to the next meeting in which the mayor will be back and he could swear them in at that time. Okay, for the beautification committee, and these are all for one-year terms. The mayor is appointing Jean Murphy, Chris Petronzia, Mary Ellen Visciati, Ellen Meixner, Joyce Brenziger, Kelly Mitchell, and Jason Mirandonk. For the Economic Development Advisory Committee, these are also all one-year appointments. Elmer Platts, John B. Stevens, Peter Luke Harris, Tracy Baldwin Carter. For the Environmental Commission, 1 3-year term for Patrick Carreri. For the Greenway Action Advisory Committee, we have 4 appointments that are all one-year terms. Michael Fury, Joe Ast, Paul Kearney, and Cheryl Shortway. Also, Tony Chili, Craig Williams, Mike Chesky, and another designee at a later time. For the Historic Preservation Commission, there will be 1 person appointed for a 2-year term, and that is in the position of alternate number 1, and that will go to Willard McPeak. For the Land Use Board, we will have multiple different terms involved here. The mayor is appointing himself for a 1-year term, a 1-year term for a council member who's being appointed. I believe that's going to be Councilman Auberger. A 4-year term for Michael Whitaker, a 2-year term for Kelly Mitchell as alternate number 1, and a 3-year term for Angela Erickson as alternate number 2. For the Board of Recreation, each of these people will be appointed for a 3-year term. The first one will be Carolyn Kikase, second, Denise Urbaniak, and lastly, Karen Lynch. If any of these people are here, would you please raise your hand if you wish to be sworn in at the end of the meeting so we know whether or not we will be able to do that? Seeing no one, we'll move on.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Next, we'll move on to the consent agenda. Resolutions 1902 through 1935 are various different township contracts and ministerial items. Resolution 1902, designation of official newspaper for 2019. Resolution 1903, designating meeting dates of the Township Council for 2019 calendar year. Resolution 1904, resolution to adopt a cash management plan for 2019. Resolution 1905, reauthorizing petty cash funds for the calendar year 2019. Resolution 1906, establishing interest rates for delinquent property taxes and assessments. Resolution 1907, authorizing the municipal tax assessor and special municipal attorney to defend the township before the Sussex County Board of Taxation for tax appeals. Resolution 1908, appointment of a public agency compliance officer. Resolution 1909, appointing township business administrator as ADA coordinator. Resolution 1910, authorizing signatures on township checks pursuant to NJSA 40A:5-16. Resolution 1911, appointments of Class II special police officers. Resolution 1912, authorizing stipend for 2019 transcription services in the amount not to exceed $3,000. Resolution 1913, authorizing the renewal contract for the 2019 recording secretary for the Land Use Board in the amount not to exceed $3,000. Resolution 1914, authorizing a memorandum of agreement with Signature Information Solutions for inquiry-only access to certain tax collectors' tax and/or utility records via Edmunds and Associates. Resolution 1915, authorizing a memorandum of agreement with Accurate Abstracts for inquiry-only access to certain tax collectors' tax and/or utility records via Edmunds and Associates. Resolution 1916, authorizing a memorandum of agreement with Valtech Research for inquiry-only access to certain tax collectors' tax and/or utility records via Edmunds and Associates. Resolution 1917, authorizing a memorandum of agreement with Action Title Research for inquiry-only access to certain tax collectors' tax and/or utility records via Vital Communications. Resolution 1918, authorizing a memorandum of agreement with Priority Search Services, LLC, for inquiry-only access to certain tax collectors' tax and/or utility records via Edmunds and Associates. Resolution 1919, authorizing the mayor and municipal clerk to sign an agreement with the County of Sussex for nutrition site premises for senior citizens. Resolution 1920, resolution of the Township Council of the Township of Vernon, County of Sussex, State of New Jersey, appointing deputy custodians of records. Resolution 1921, authorizing an agreement with the County of Sussex Department of Human Services, Division of Social Services for transportation services for senior citizens and people with disabilities who reside in Vernon Township for the year 2019 in the amount of $50,000 per year. Resolution 1922, authorizing alternative public defenders and prosecutors. Resolution 1923, continuation of the Beautification Committee. Resolution 1924, continuation of the Greenway Action Advisory Committee. Resolution 1925, continuation of the Arts Advisory Committee. Resolution 1926, continuation of the Economic Development Committee. Resolution 1927, authorizing the renewal of contract for maintaining Township website. Resolution 1928, authorizing professional services contract with Edmonds and Associates in the amount not to exceed $3,405. Resolution 1929, authorizing the award of contract for 2019 alternate court attendant for the municipal court in the amount not to exceed $500. Resolution 1930, authorizing the award of a contract for 2019 between A&E Clothing and the Township of Vernon to locate clothing donation bins at the Municipal Recycling Center. Resolution 1931, authorizing an agreement for 2019 between the Township of Vernon and Spatial Data Logic for geologic software support. Resolution 1932, resolution authorizing agreement with Claims Compensation Bureau to pursue class action funds. Resolution 1933, appointment of members to the Land Use Board. Resolution 1934, authorizing cancellation of capital appropriation balances. Resolution 1935, authorizing a contract with Munidex to maintain the Township's vital statistics software for 2019. May I have a motion to adopt Resolutions 1902 through 1935?
Motion.
Second.
So I have a first and a second.
Councilmember Van Tassel.
Yes.
Councilmember Walberger.
Yes.
Council President Murphy.
Yes.
Carried to adopt resolutions 1902 to 1935.
Next, we have resolutions requiring a separate action. This resolution is 1936, authorizing the award of contract for professional services. This resolution approves the award of contract for the Township Special Attorneys, Auditor, Bond Counsel, Prosecutor, Public Defender, Engineer, Planner, and Water Operator. May I have a motion to approve Resolution 1936?
Motion.
I'll second it. Roll call.
Councilmember Van Tassel.
Yes.
Councilmember Walberger.
Yes.
Council President Murphy.
Yes.
Carried to adopt 1936.
Resolution 1937, authorizing the award of contract for professional services for qualified purchasing agent. This resolution approves the award of contract for qualified purchasing agent for 2019. May I have a motion to approve Resolution 1937?
Motion.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Van Tassel.
Yes.
Councilmember Walberger.
Yes.
Council President Murphy.
Yes. Resolution 1938, resolution approving a settlement agreement and release between Vernon Township and Employee 750. This resolution approves a settlement agreement for the township. May I have a motion to approve Resolution 1938?
Motion.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Van Tassel.
Yes.
Councilmember Walberger.
Yes.
Council President Murphy.
Yes. Resolution 1939, authorizing the award of contract for professional services for appeal, appraisal, and consulting services. As the title suggests, this resolution approves the award of contract for appeal appraisal services. May I have a motion to approve Resolution 1939?
Motion.
Second.
Roll call?
Van Tassel.
Yes.
Councilmember Walberger.
Yes.
Council President Murphy.
Yes.
Motion carried to adopt resolution 1939.
Next, this is just for informational purposes only. These are appointments, and for the fire chiefs and the assistant chiefs. They are actually elected by their various firehouses. The Vernon Fire Department is Chief Ron Christopher. The assistant chief is Jason Alba. McAfee Fire Department, Chief Dan Gross. Deputy Chief Tom Murray. Highland Lakes Fire Department, Chief Tom Ferry. Assistant Chief Scott Schmeisen. Okay, more letters than I could. Pochuck Valley Fire Department, Chief Tom Van Leuven. Assistant Chief John Kosh. Next is the ambulance squads, again for informational purposes only. The ambulance squad officers are elected by their membership. The chief is Peggy Warnett. The assistant chief is to be announced. The lieutenant is Rob Haley. The president is Mike Emmerich. Vice President Carol Monzo. Treasurer Andrea Kukula. Secretary Emily Cox. Trustee chairman is Frank Rainmiller. Other trustee is J.D. Crystalin. The next trustee is Al Monzo. And then the last trustee is Mark Tulik. The Glenwood Pochuck Ambulance Squad, Captain Kevin Duffy, First Lieutenant Shannon Scully, Second Lieutenant Matthew Crum. The sergeant is Tyler Atchison. Next, we go on to the special police officer appointments. Class 1, the list of special officers is provided by the police department. The first one we have is Kurt Reinhardt, James Vetty, Mike Sauer, and Doug Vince. Emergency Management Coordinator is Ken Clark. And may I have a motion to open the floor for public comments? May I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Is there anyone from the public that would like to step up? If you have any comments? On anything? No? Seeing no one, may I have a motion to close?
Motion.
May I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Move on to council comments. Council.
No comments.
No comment? Councilmember Orberger, I can't speak anymore, sorry.
I just hope that we continue on working towards a better Vernon like we have this past year. It's been a little tough, hasn't been perfect, but I think we're making progress and hope to continue.
And as far as I am concerned, Happy New Year. I think we're going into this new year in a much more positive approach than possibly in the last few years. And personally, I'd like to see some snow. May I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?